Hi everybody, Steve Griffiths here, developer of the MTPredictor software program. In today's video I'd like to look at how the US E-minis unfolded yesterday, which was the 22nd of January. You can see the markets opened, they then declined a bit before then rallying strongly for the rest of the day. Remember we had a very short trading day the day before, which was Martin Luther King Day, which is a holiday in the US. But as you can see, MTPredictor did very nicely, catching an automatic TS4 buy setup here on the 3-minute ES. This was on a blue STF. Excuse me, a blue STF, so it was a perfectly standard MTPredictor trade setup. If we place the analysis on, you can see that this actually had you long from the very low of the day, which is really nice, or the bar of the very low of the day. So the market rallied up, it then came into your first projected profit target here, where a potential 5.2R profit was available. If you notice, the STF had gone strong earlier in the trend and you then decided to run this with the ATR stop, you'd have been stopped out at about the same price plus 5R. So all in all, a very good day on the 3-minute ES, particularly where we actually caught the very low of the day with our automatic setup there. Similar position on the picture on the YM, whereas we did have a strong rally right at the end of the day, but as you can see earlier on, if I zoom in, put the session times on, so you can see where the 20 seconds started, which was here. Similar position to the ES, market declined down. There was our automatic TS4 buy setup, which again nailed the very low of the day, so a very nice position to be in. In this case, the market rallied beautifully up into the first target. STF was strong, therefore you'd use the ATR stop, so it would have trailed up into that level there, and you'd have been stopped out for a plus 4.5R profit. So a nice day on the YM. Similar position on the Nasdaq, where we had an automatic DP buy setup. This was a little bit more complicated because it unfolded on a red STF, but the trade that I liked here was it was a VSA setup. That's where we have a strong decline like this, which goes past a major pivot swing, which in this case here. So this bar here came down below here on a high volume. So if I put the cursor on, you can see on our high volume VSA spike, as indicated by the VSA red bar there. So the market came down. It then found support at our decision point level. Remember, we placed these on the charts in advance. That also gave us an automatic DP buy setup. The market then reversed and rallied up quite nicely indeed. Now, because this was a VSA setup, it means that the trading that was going on as the market declined down here, the professionals weren't selling in this decline, they were actually buying. So the amateurs were selling, professionals buying, and that's what creates our MTPredictor VSA setup. Now normally with our automatic setup, if I place the analysis on, it would then go to just the first target here. However, one thing I would say is because this is a VSA setup, it normally means professionals are entering the market, so therefore you normally get quite a big move off that. So at the very least, you'd probably want to trail with your ATR stop. So you'd probably want to come out up here somewhere, or if you wanted to, the next target would have been the DP off the prior swing here, would be up here somewhere. So if you had gone for the higher target, well then you would be looking at an absolute massive trade at approximately 11R profit. But either way, the low of the day here was caught perfectly with our MTPredictor VSA setup. This is an advanced trade setup, that's why it's going against the MTPredictor red STF. So no matter which market you were trading yesterday, you would have actually got a good trade setup off the low of the day yesterday, which is always very good as a day trader if you're buying the very low. Whether it be our advanced MTPredictor VSA setup on the Nasdaq here, or our automatic TS4 buy setup on our YM, or as we saw right at the start of the video, our automatic TS4 buy setup on the ES. All three catching the very low of the days yesterday, which, as I have said, is always a very nice position to be in as a day trader.